I'm one of the founders of Girl Spot Gaming. I am 41 years old. I live in Texas with my boyfriend, who many of you will see or hear from time to time, and many pets. I am a veterinary technician and age-certified dog trainer, and I've been in the rescue world for about 15 years. So at any given point, we have lots and lots of pets, dogs, cats, whatever here. Currently we have 6 dogs, 3 cats, and 4 different fish tanks. One of them has an axolotl, and then the other 3 have a variety of fish. So we typically have a lot going on here. My favorite game to stream, that's a pretty big tie. Apex and DVD are definitely up at the top there. I love playing both of those games the absolute most. I also play Overwatch and Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14 I'll mostly play off stream, just because I find that it's a bit slower. My favorite game of all time, that's a toughie. Because everyone goes through phases. But I would probably have to say a game that I keep coming back to is Final Fantasy 14. I got started gaming in an MMO. I used to play World of Warcraft. I played for probably a good 8 years, pretty heavily. And then I found Final Fantasy 14 and also started just branching out in other games like Apex and Overwatch. What got me into streaming? We played games all the time, Gidgy Cat and I, with all of our friends, and I don't know, I thought I would give it a try and just see what it's all about, and I had no idea that there was so much that went into it, the emotes and the logos and bits and all this other stuff, but once I got into it, I wasn't about to turn around and quit and stop, and so anyone who knows me, they know that when I dive into something, I give 150%. So that's me. I'm still here. My Twitch name, Jazmmine, is actually the name of my holy paladin, who became my main mid-cataclysm expansion. And I just really fell in love with the holy paladin class. I like healing. Typically, that's what I do in a game as I play support. And so just everywhere I went, everything was Jazmmine. So when it came time to make a Twitch account, it was Jazmmine. My favorite thing about streaming is hanging out with everyone in my community. I have made so many friends. I've had friendships grow closer, and I just really enjoy the fact that I can come home, even with the world in the state that it's in today. I can come home and I'm not alone. I get on my computer and jump on voice channel, and I can interact with my friends. I moved pretty much halfway across the country away from my best friend Seraph, and yet pretty much on the daily we talk and play and laugh and just have a great time. You'll probably hear him in a lot of my streams too. He's my bestie. So I love what streaming has done, the doors that it's opened for me. My goals as a streamer is I want to provide a place for people to come and be okay and feel relaxed and accepted and welcomed and loved. A place where they can go and have fun. Maybe they were having a really crappy day originally, and then they come into my stream and now they're laughing and they have forgotten why they were having such a bad day. So that is my goal. I also would like to use this platform to raise awareness about pet health care. There's so many things that people don't know. They think, oh, I'm just going to get a dog and I'm going to feed it and give it water. And there are so many more things to their health care, and training is another big passion of mine. I love behavior and training. I love getting the word out on science and, big pet peeve, dogs and pack animals and alpha, and you have to dominate your dog. I mean, that is like the hugest pet peeve. That is pseudoscience. It's not real. It's what everyone's grown up on, so that's what they think and still say, but it's not real. So I just really want to be able to use my platform to educate people who are willing to listen, and hopefully through that help dogs out. Maybe, helping their owner develop a better relationship with them, training wise and things like that. My favorite streamer, that's really, really tough. I've got 3 that I absolutely adore. It's Skits, my tater chip. I love him. He is so entertaining. Even before I played Apex, even when I was like, ew, Apex, I still watch Skits because he was so entertaining. He's so positive, and he's accepting, and just real down to earth, and I just love the guy. My other streamer would be Kitty Chips. She was one of the first big streamers that I ever became involved in her community when I first started playing Dead by Daylight, and I love her. She is smart, and she's college educated, and she doesn't take shit from anyone. She stands up for who she is. She stands up for other people, and she just doesn't take any crap. Trolls come into her chat, and she just lets them have it. And granted, yeah, okay, what's that gonna do? But I like her passion. I love her passion for standing up for what's right, and she's so entertaining. Oh my god, we're always laughing in her stream. She doesn't ignore people. She acknowledges everyone in her chat. Skits too, same thing. Always acknowledging people, making people feel welcome and things like that. And finally, Ninjayla. I met Ninjayla through Skits. They were all hanging out together for someone's birthday in Texas. They had all got together, and there was a guy there. I don't know who he was, but he was having some issues with a girl, and she was just so down to earth and honest with him. Like, she didn't put him down. She wasn't rude, but she was just really honest with him and was like, look, man, you can't do that. And I was like, hey, I really like this girl. And then I found out she was a streamer. So I went and I found her, and she's very positive. Again, acknowledges everyone in her chat. She's really fun to watch. She's really good at Apex. So she's another one of my favorite streamers. Pet peeves both in and out of streaming. Pet peeves out of streaming, people who don't take care of their pets. Or people who are ignorant towards things. I had an encounter with a guy yesterday who said the best thing to do to a pit bull is put it down. And of course, you know me. I couldn't be quiet about that. So we had words about that. In streaming, like, I get it, you want to come and you want to vent and you want to have a place to go and release and things like that. But at the same time, I'm not a therapist, and I try and keep my streams lively and upbeat and positive. And when I have people coming into my stream and the only thing they ever have to say is, oh, well, I'm not feeling good, I'm sick, I'm having a bad day, this is that. Like, every time they come in, oh, hey, so-and-so, how are you? Well, my day didn't start out good, and blah, 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 blah. Like, there's a few people that come into my community that I legit can call it. The second I see them say hi, and I ask how they're doing, I already know what's coming. And honestly, I learned a long time ago that shit's gonna be bad, shit's gonna happen, but you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice to let it take you to the dark place, or decide to feel better. Decide that you're not gonna let it bother you. You have to just decide to be happy. Now, in no way do I mean that mental illnesses are not a thing. I get that. I have been on antidepressants. But I'm just talking about the everyday Debbie Downers who don't want to even try. Who don't want to even try to be happy. So those are kind of my pet peeves. My job. We kind of talked about it a little bit earlier. I'm a veterinary technician. I have worked in everything from general practices to emergency critical care centers and specialty centers. I currently work for a board certified veterinary dentist right now. So we do everything teeth and mouth related, and it is absolutely amazing. I've had the pleasure of working on both a tiger and a cheetah at the Houston Zoo, which was really, I mean, it was a big highlight of my career. I think it's going to be tough to top that. So I really, enjoy what I do. That is my brand, Vet Tech by Day, Gamer by Night. When can we find you on the GSG channel? Well, Friday nights is Queen Night on the channel. Typically, all three of us will stream at the same time to the channel. Sometimes it might just be one of us or a couple of us because, life happens. But typically, Friday nights at 8 Central. And that's it. Bye.